Hey YouTube world, it's me Coco and I am back with another video. Okay. I'm doing my daughter's hair, so don't mind me not looking at the camera. I just had to film this video while the topic was on my mind. Because as y'all know, I am the in the moment type of person, right? When I think it, I gotta speak on it. When I wanna do it, I gotta do it, right? So with that being said, hopefully y'all can hear me over my baby. If y'all feel like I'm yelling, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to film myself over my baby speaking, right? But anyways, what I wanted to talk about. Well, first before we get into it, y'all, I got a serious question. Does anybody want to donate a tripod to me? Because I'm literally over here using my tarot cards to stand my phone up. I had a tripod, but my girls broke it. Tomoko, inside voice. I'm making a video, okay? Give it back. Give it back. Put my chopsticks up. Mama, you just dropped it. Give it back. Y'all know me. I'm a parent, and it is what it is. If you vibing with me, you vibing with me. If not, well, well. But anyways, yeah, as I was saying, my children have broke my tripod. So, gotta find creative ways to prop my phone up. So if y'all want us to donate one, I am willing to accept one, okay? You know, y'all can either cash at me some money for it. It was like, the one I wanted was like less than $20, so y'all can send me about $15, $20, right? Or if y'all just want to go ahead and buy it, I can link it, whichever one, right? But, yeah, though. Topic at hand. I wanted to talk about psychic gifts, right? People need to understand that there are a shitload of psychic gifts, right? And people are so stuck on being an empath and, being a reader, and being a channeler. And don't get me wrong, those are awesome gifts. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people do have those gifts. But one thing that people don't have is the gift of being an empath. People have to understand that a lot of us are highly sensitive. The empath in your human design, you can tell if you're an empath as well, because if you're a non-emotional person, 9 times out of 10 you're an empath, right? But if you're if you have and by non-emotional I mean your emotion center is not filled in, right? But the difference between empath and highly sensitive are empaths can feel the vibes of people even if they aren't around. Empaths also tend to take on the energy of other people when they're around other people. For example, I'm an empath, right? My mother is bad at money. I'm good at money. When I'm around my mother, I pick up her energy and I tend to be bad with money, right? That's what an empath does. An empath can also feel the energies of, people in the apartment or the energies of the universe, right? Like y'all know how we're talking about these shifts happening, et cetera, right? But a highly sensitive, they can only feel stuff when they walk into a room. And 9 times out of 10, they only feel the negative things. Like, they say, oh yeah, I can feel when people's mood change, or I can feel when people not fucking with shit. Like that's a highly sensitive. And the reason why a lot of people are highly sensitive is because we've been through things. So say for me as a person, I'm getting my heart broken, right? And I'm with a highly sensitive. And a highly sensitive has been through a heartbreak. So he or she is going to feel the heartbreak that I'm feeling because the energy exchange, right? But let's say if they didn't go through a heartbreak, they're not going to sit up here and be able to really feel how I'm feeling because they haven't gone through it. You get what I'm saying? So like that's the difference between an empath and a highly sensitive. Again, there are like many gifts out there that people have, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not even talking about only the clairaudience, the clairsentience, the clairvoyance, which everybody does at least have one. I will say that, but there are a lot more gifts out there that people don't really truly understand, and people don't truly know, and people take for granted. Like my spiritual gift is to uplift and empower people and to get them to embrace themselves. Why is that a spiritual gift? Because one, not everybody has the ability to do that. Two, I'm using my intuitive mind to help people do these things. Like, so say for instance, you tell me a story, right? Because I am clear cognizant, and that means I know what you're not saying versus what you are saying. I know what you're feeling versus what you're not feeling. Like, I get all of this by talking to a person. So I use my intuition to guide and to empower other people, right? When you're around me, because I am confident within myself, being as though you don't see me as competition and you're confident, like, you're not like the hating type, right? When you're around me, you're going to get that confidence from me. You're going to get that empowerment from me. Even if I don't necessarily speak on the empowerment or speak on trying to uplift you or speak on trying to, boost your confidence or whatever, the fact is that I have enough within me to give to other people, even if I don't speak on it. And that right there is a gift. It is a psychic gift, because I don't have to say nothing in order for it to work. You get what I'm saying? A lot of us have different gifts that we don't really pay attention to because people want to pay attention to the mainstream gifts. And don't get me wrong, as y'all see on my channel, I am a tarot reader. I use astrology. That helps me, with getting intuitive messages and all that shit, right? I actually do channel messages myself through writing. I also can communicate with spirits as well, like, deceased spirits as well. But I'm just saying those are not the only gifts. My strongest gifts, one, is claircognizance, somewhat clairvoyant, and clairaudience, right? Those are, and the gift to empower people. Those are my strongest gifts. Tarot reading, the thing that makes me good at tarot reading is the fact that I can hear the stuff. You get what I'm saying? I can see the stuff. It's not just about reading the cards. It's about really getting the message. Like, for example, when I did the tarot reading for Taurus is on TikTok, right? Typically reading the cards didn't have nothing to do with the message that I got, right? Go ahead. It really didn't have nothing to do with the message that I got, but because I do have these clear gifts, I was able to actually do channel messages. It wasn't even an intuitive message. It was a channel message. Like, look, people are going through this with the mother or the father of their children. There is no way around. Like, I tried to make it about single people, but it was no way around it. It was absolutely about somebody going through something with the father of their children or the mother of their children. And the funny part is, this one lady, me and her was talking under the video, and she was talking about how she was going through stuff with the father of her child. But yeah, not really to make it about me. Of course, I just use myself as an example because, of course, I know myself. And then even thinking about one of my friends, right, who I'm going to not name, she has a gift of sight. Her and another person of mine, they both have the gift of sight, right? Traditionally, they're not readers. Traditionally, they're not empaths. One of them is really just a highly sensitive. The other one don't even claim to be highly sensitive or to be an empath. Excuse me. But, it is what it is. That's why you have to really learn yourself. And when you learn yourself, you can learn the gifts about you. I was that person growing up. I always wanted to hang with the underdogs because I wanted to build the underdogs up. I wanted to get the underdogs to be able to defend themselves when people fuck with them. That was me as a person, and looking back on it, yes, I was that person that gave people strength. I was that person that gave people confidence. And that's like my top strongest gift. When you're around me, I promise you, if you hang around me and you lack in confidence, by the time our friendship is over, you'll have gained a level of confidence. Or even if we decide to be friends for a very, 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 very long time, chances are your confidence level has definitely increased. And the funny part is, I'm not trying to hype myself, but I'm a very pretty female. And you know how they say pretty females, like to shit on people because we are pretty. But at the end of the day, that's not what I do. If I'm shining, I like other people to shine with me. I'm only as pretty as the people I keep around me. And I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about personality and mindset as well. So yeah. When you learn yourself, you learn your gifts. If you're not a reader, that is absolutely okay. If you're not clairvoyant, that is absolutely okay. If you're not clairaudient, that is absolutely okay. Those are not the only gifts. Okay? What are you naturally good at? If you are good at art, you naturally have a gift of clairvoyancy. Right? That's just one gift. Mama, give her her toy. If you're good at art, you're naturally clairvoyant. If you're good at music, you're clairaudient. You know, you don't have to be a reader. Stop! You don't have to be a reader to be psychic. There are a lot of gifts that people have that make us psychic that we don't even realize. You know? So, good luck at finding your real gift. Don't judge nobody. Y'all just, but good luck at finding your real gifts.